We're about to go live on Wall Street, sizing up, just letting you know. And we are live. This is Stocks to Watch, the weekend edition that we do it every weekend. These are the 13D and 13G filings of the large hedge funds and investment firms that come in after the bell on Friday. Not that they're trying to hide it, but when they do it on Friday, it pushes them further out. It's a little bit tougher because people forget about the filings and what they've done. So we do it. This is for March 1st opening bell. The markets have been choppy this week. So I hope in times like this, I'll be real honest with you. In times like this, I kind of stay away from the individual stock. I'll buy the dips on the ETFs and the indexes. But, it really depends on your risk profile. But with that said, let's get to it. And we'll start off with Gamida Cell. Now, Gamida Cell is a biotech stock, right? And let me tell you about them. They are GMDA is the ticker, right? They were sized up on by Highbridge Capital. Highbridge Capital traded big. They went big. Went 4.2 million new shares, all new shares on February 16th. February 16th. They're up 3% at best. With the choppy markets, a lot of these stocks that we looked at, these are three of the best, but a lot of these stocks that we've looked at, clearly when the broad markets are down, these stocks are going to be down. So Highbridge is up 3% at best. So we believe they're still in this trade. It's a $40 million position. 50% is owned by Wall Street, right? 50% of GMDA stock is owned by institutions on Wall Street. 31% is owned by insiders like the CEO, the COO, and the CIO, right? It's a very volatile stock. Most biotechs are. It's a long-term trade for us, right? It does have an outperform rating. You can see the price target at 1950 here. I've seen as high as 27. So that's good to see. But here's the number one reason why we like it, right? Not just because some hedge fund sized up on it, but because it has an upcoming catalyst in March. They have a date that is unset. It says Q1 for the FDA phase 3 of their NICORD drug. So that's what we like. There's a lot of outperform ratings on them too. So we believe they will do well. And we believe that this stock will go up. Again, this is a long-term trade though. In these choppy markets where the bond market is now up and trading above or yielding above the dividend yield of the S&P. That's why we're getting this choppiness in stocks. You got to be careful, but this is one that if you get a good uptrend, this might be one that you really take a look at. All right, next one is TRNS. Got a funny name. We like it. TransCat. Now, TransCat is a lab services company. They are a med tech. They service biotechs, if you would. Now, they were sized up on by Broadcrest, right? Broadcrest Capital on February 17th. They could be up as much as 10%. We probably think it's a little bit less than that. We think that they're still in this trade. It is 375,000 new shares. That's a $16 million position, right? There has been some insider trading, but here's the thing. 74% of their stock is held by Wall Street institutions. That's good to hear. It has not pulled back in the choppy market, so you'd like to see that it's held strong. The earnings forecast is 26% growth, right? And here's the thing. It's got a price target of, I'm looking on here at $48, right? But here's what we also like to see. So looking at our trading view, you can see that the summary for the month is to buy. And if you just look at the moving averages alone, it's a strong buy. Again, with that 26% growth in 2021, which is what is expected, and the $48 price target, we like this stock. So if you like medtech, this stock may be for you. All right. The next stock is USAT. And let me get to that stock real quick. There it is. USAT is USA Technologies. Now, USA Technologies is a tech firm. They essentially manufacture IoT devices, is what I understand. Here's the thing: Hudson Capital sized up on them, right? Hudson Capital, pretty big hedge fund. They've been in the stock since 2018. They know this stock well. They sized up on February 24th, guys. February 24th. They own 12 million shares, but they sized up with an extra million shares on the February 24th, right? They are up about 4% at best. Again, in the choppy market, they're up 4% at best. You got to understand this is a $120 million position for them. So it's a long-term position, a long-term trade for them. Wall Street institution owns about 60%. We like to see that. That means that there that there are other analysts in investment firms that like this as well. 8% is also owned by insiders, the CEO and the CIO, if you would. Now, here's the thing about them, right? All right, people are very bullish on them. They just offered on the 25th 5.7 million new shares. The stock did go down, but it has popped right back up. And that's the key that we like to see here. This could be, if it does go down again, which I don't know if I expect that, but in these choppy markets, it could. So it could be a buy the dip opportunity. Again, with all these stocks, including this one, you want to wait for a strong uptrend, right? A strong uptrend before you move into a single stock. Again, an ETF and an index, for me at least, is what I would buy the dips on, right? So looking at this at USA Technologies, USAT here, you can see it is also a buy over the month, and the moving averages also say it's a strong buy as well. So again, we're very bullish and we like this stock as well. All right, bonus stock, BCTX. We're seeing a lot of buying over this past week of BCTX. We're not sold on them. They are biotech, but please look at them, BCTX. Also, we saw Bumble. I believe it's ended today. It's Friday the 26th at about $70 per share. BlackRock did take a sizable billion-dollar position. We saw that 13G come down, and we saw the founder, Whitney, I think her name's Whitney Wolfe Herd, is the way you say it. It's not the way it's on the 13G SEC filing, but Whitney Wolfe Herd, I believe, is her. That's the way you say her name now. She's the CEO of Bumble, BMBL. And you can see her 22 million shares that was filed. She has a $1.5 billion position. So that was kind of very cool to see for her. She's a 40 under 40 girl. So good on her. So with that said, guys, that's pretty much it. We are sponsored by StockTrade.tips. If you're not a subscriber, they have one goal. The one goal is to help you profit off the insider positions of the hedge funds. They do it through SMS. If they see a hedge fund position that is still profitable, you get an SMS text direct to your phone. One note: if you're a subscriber now, we appreciate you. That's one. But two is that we're thinking about going to a Discord, so you just don't just hear from me. You hear from all the members who are subscribers. And so right now that service is just $5 a month. Very, very easy, and it comes direct to your phone, and you can pick the stocks that you want, and we give you as much information that we can in 160 characters. And that's why we might go to the Discord channel, because we can talk about it more, and then we would have a better, more tight-knit community than me just blasting out, I wouldn't call it advice, but, stocks to watch, if you would. So that's said, guys, cheers. We appreciate you, every one of you, not just watching us, but our subscribers especially. We say it every week, man. Watch your six. You go hard in the paint, guys. Cheers. We will see you. Have a great weekend. We will see you next week. Thanks, guys.